I can feel the hate comments already, is what I would say if people actually cared enough to comment on this video. Anyways, moving on. So today's video is going to kind of be like a video essay or my 2 cents on how I think Batman and Superman should be handled, and also how I think Zack Snyder kind of failed the characters. And please keep in mind that this is not my opinion. This is 100% fact, and if you disagree, you are wrong. A lot of people really mistake Batman as a grumpy old man who kills people because he's dark and edgy, which completely flies in the face of his character and what he stands for. Batman is a symbol of hope for Gotham, a symbol of fear for criminals, and a compassionate man who really cares for people, even the criminals he fights. He tries to get them help. His main goal is to save people. That's why he doesn't kill. In Batman Year One, after 2 cops arrest him and he crashes the car, he saves them. And before he does, he thinks,
Scum, maybe. But even scum have families.
It does not make sense for Batman to kill. Batman doesn't want to inflict the same trauma that he had to go through onto someone else. Batman is not the man, and Bruce Wayne is not just the mask. Batman is a monster that Bruce Wayne created, and Bruce Wayne is the monster that Batman created. Bruce Wayne, the billionaire, the one the public sees, the true Bruce Wayne, the one that Alfred sees, the one that the Robins see, and Batman, the monster that the criminals fear with all their heart. Together, they make the Batman that we know and love. So, words can't express how much I dislike Zack Snyder's take on Superman. Almost as much as I dislike Injustice Superman, but more on that later. I dislike Snyder's Superman because his Superman is sad, depressing, and doesn't act like Superman should. Superman preserves life at all costs. Superman sees himself as human. In every way except for DNA, he is human. Superman is hopeful. He saves people. Just by taking the time out of his day to talk to them, Superman is the most loving, compassionate superhero. Superman is a friend, something we all need. Superman isn't afraid of being a good person. Superman is the best of us. Snyder made Superman dark and edgy and a ticking time bomb waiting to blow up the second Lois dies or something happens that he can't handle, which isn't Superman. In Injustice, after Lois dies and Joker nukes Metropolis, Superman loses it and becomes a dictator. Superman would not allow that to happen to himself no matter what, because Superman through and through is a good person. Anyone who actually knows Superman's character, who actually knows who Superman is, will know that this is stupid. And that is why I hate Zack Snyder's Superman and the Injustice Superman and any version of evil Superman. So I have probably made many enemies today. Feels like that's been happening a lot lately. But I promise you, I'm speaking the truth. And it makes me sad seeing so many people misunderstand Batman and Superman and all these characters. I'm praying Warner Discovery goes for a hard reboot made by someone who actually likes and understands these characters. I'm going to give you the harsh truth. Zack Snyder doesn't like or understand these characters. He changed them so that he would like them. I have nothing against Zack Snyder as a person, but I really do not want to see what he does to these characters next. The whole reason DC is in this awful situation now is because of Zack Snyder.
And represent to people.
A friend, and that's what people really need most. They don't need a strong arm, one-man vigilante force. They need a friend. We're living in an age when people are basically afraid of contact with each other. They're afraid. People live in cities, they don't even know their neighbors. They're afraid to go out in the street. Something might happen to them. Basically, technology is against you. Life is overwhelming. Even the bank doesn't know who you are. And it's like, we run around scared a lot, particularly those of us who live in cities. And America was founded on the virtues of a helping hand. of going 5 miles to lend your neighbor a donkey or whatever he needed. And I think that is that kind of virtue that's at the bottom. That's the heart of Superman. The genuine love of people